Alright, what's up guys? Now we're gonna get to the defensive portion. We're gonna talk actually just about a lot of random stuff. I just wanted to get the offense out of the way and make it a lot faster. And yeah, hopefully it was a little bit better. Anyway, let's talk about defense and just things about the game in general. Before that though, I actually want to mention something that might be pretty interesting. I'll talk a little bit about some facts. So I basically looked at the top 50 of all my friends list in terms of 8th raids. And well, we're gonna only talk about 46 maps essentially because one of them is me, so that was in the top 50, and then there's 3 other ones that are, I guess, hidden, so I can't really see them. But out of those 46 teams that I saw, 20 of those teams have duo Sanaki on that team for the defense. And also keep in mind that this is going to be light and dark season, so there might be some variances between Astra, Anima, light, dark, but anyway, 20 of those teams have duo Sanaki. I think that's probably evident by a lot of people that are playing kind of right now. There's a lot of duo Sanaki going around, a lot of Cav teams going around, a lot of Flyer teams, so that's there. And of those 20, 12 of them have Hardy Bearing. Because that's really useful and it's a good way to do a lot of damage, and it's kind of hard to avoid it. There are 12 of those teams have Hinoka, legendary Hinoka in them, of the 46, 12. And about 8 has a green, the new one, the duo one, right? Yeah, it's duo. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah. And 4 of the greens have Hardy Bearing, so like half. And of the legendary Hinokas, I think only 1 of them. There was 7 Yunakas also as well, and that's mostly the main, I guess, of the new range, 3 range terrors that have been running around. So a lot of duo Sanaki and Hinoka. I particularly have a problem with duo Sanaki, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Now, in terms of like the tanks, I guess the 3 main ones are Violet, Corrin, and Myrrh. I saw that there were 4 Brave Corrins, 2 Myrrhs in the top 46, and there were 11 Violets. So, I guess also too, something to note, out of the 46 of the maps, 14 of them were on Spring Breeze, and 10 of them were on Desert. So over half of them were all on Spring Breeze and Desert. So that seems to be the favorite kind of maps, which is kind of weird because now Lost Castle's a little bit down there. Oh, there was 8 Lost Castle maps, so pretty much the bulk of everything was Spring Breeze, Desert, and Lost Castle. And that's the map that I don't use. I mean, we're gonna have some new maps today, so don't worry about it, but my general map isn't any of those 3. Also, in case you're wondering about tanks, because I did mention it, there's one Felicia. I know the Felicia player does actually watch my videos, or at least has watched my videos in the past, so there's a shout out to you, in case if you want that fact as well. And there is also 8 Brave Edelgards, despite her being very old. Not old, but old. Still very relevant because she's popular and she's also pretty decent anyway. And also to note, there were 3 Freyers, despite the fact that it is dark season and Freyer's not in season. People use Freyr because Freyer's OP. Very OP. And yeah, some people don't care. Use them anyway. Who cares? If you don't lose, it doesn't matter, right? And we have 5 Tinas as well. Tina's also a character that's very, very strong. A little bit more niche, but still very relevant, and we'll probably see more of her as time goes on. Not that like her banner was super popular, that like a lot of people summon for her, but I think if people like end up getting her just like with the random pulls, that you'll see people use her. So, and I think there's also 6 gatekeepers. Those are the ones I noted. I wrote things down, but those are the ones I guess were more important that I wanted to note. Anyway, now to talk about what's been going on, in case if you haven't been following, there's been 3 sort of major things that's been, I guess, rampant, that's been growing, that may have been causing problems. I mean, just to put this in perspective, I know Duo Violence is a very strong save unit that a lot of characters have a tough time dealing with, but I'm not mentioning Violets for this. I'm just mentioning like just 3 kind of things that's kind of going on. And I guess I'm talking in the perspective of an offensive player, so like things that people are using in defense that might, I guess, disrupt an offensive player, I guess, maybe. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the three things are 3 range teams, essentially. That's like the Legendary Hinoka with the Flierline. So you have the Cav units, and they also have the AoE infantry line that I guess E-Green is now being a part of. We have also start of combat damage. So that's like Leon and Legendary Camilla, and also I guess this new tome from Selena. And then we also have the third thing, which I'm forgetting, but I will remember because it is very relevant, which is when your action ends immediately, something like that. I don't even know if we have a term for it. I don't think we do. But anyway, Duos Aether and Leon. Now, I am biased, of course, because I use Legendary Camille and like Legendary Camille, so I don't see start of combat as, I guess, as... Oh, it's very strong, probably even like the strongest out of all of those things, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to have. But I'll explain that a little bit briefly. I mostly wanted to talk about the duo Sanaki and the 3 range thing, and well, I guess we can mention the Leon thing as well. Anyway, to talk about the 3... No. Start of combat damage. So as I've mentioned, and I guess kind of noted, Freyr is very, very strong, and as has Alimon been. And those have been probably the 2 most influential, if you want to say, Aether Raids characters, mythics, I guess, because Elamine was very, very strong on offense and stopped a lot of things on defense that you can do, and Freyr is kind of the reverse of that, although Freyr kind of counters Elamine because Elamine has a check and Freyr does not. But, actually, do I even know where the Freyr team is? I wrote it down, right? Oh, actually, the Freyr team might be this one. Ah, see? I told you I did my homework. Anyway, I'll just leave it here. I'll leave it here for now. We're not gonna do anything really. We'll leave it here for now. Also, in case if you're also wondering, this is my Camilla. Potent 4. And also has attack, Ryan Snap. See? I do stuff with Camilla sometimes. Anyway, this is the team that I did not use for the offensive video, but if there's opportunity to use it, I will try to. I get Gale Force essentially right away, just in case there's any guards and stuff, and we can sort of do stuff. But anyway, the point that I wanted to make was that Freyr, he stops a lot of stuff. Like this attack res ploy, which is very common, you know, trying to stop like the thing from Legendary Robin, the Grand Strategy. It all gets cleansed off, as you can tell, they don't have penalties on them. All because of Freyr, because Freyr cleanses all at turn effects essentially, and that is a very, very strong thing. That's also why too on Chaos Season, it's very good if you have not tried it to use Freyr on offense, because Duo Sanaki has a lot of stuff with the Defensor's Ploy and the exposure and all that stuff she puts on with this skill. You can cleanse it on offense with Freyr on offense, so you should try it out. It's very strong. But because of this, because of Freyr cleansing a lot of stuff, it's a lot of strategies get kind of thrown out of the window. A lot of characters, I guess, main strengths get thrown out of the window. Like, for example, Loki, like everything that Loki has that's, I guess, specific to her just gets cleansed off because of Freyr. So that is kind of the reason why I do like the at start of combat damage, which Legendary Camilla, Tiandra, and Leon have, is because it's one of the things that Freyr specifically doesn't have a specific counter to it. It's one of the options that you have, and it's one of the reasons why like I don't normally like switch my Tiandra like blessings around. I just keep her in Astra because like, well, her biggest benefit that she can kind of do something to help with damage against Freyr, Freyr teams, which is useful. And I think because of that, like that being an option of, you know, having a strategy that can work against Freyr teams is nice. That's kind of the main reason why I haven't been too, I guess critical as everyone has been about starter combat damage. I mean, it is a problem, especially because, again, like characters like Sanaki can do a lot of damage because of, you know, they can run the flared Sparrow or flared Mirror and then the B skill as well, and yeah. But the point is that I like the fact that it is something that Freyr specifically has a problem with because he is very strong. That people even use him off season because he has a lot of benefits. Now to talk about the Leon at start of turn thing. In case if you did not or not know or do not or I don't know how to pronounce. I can't talk. I'm sorry. Let me go back here anyway. So Leon, whenever he attacks, he has the thing where he'll put a debuff on whoever has the highest speed within like 3 spaces, and then they're like whenever the turn starts, they kind of get locked out. There's actually a specific counter to it, which is actually odd recovery and even recovery. Because it happens during the turn, I don't think Flier can cleanse that, so that's one of the cool things that I guess Leon would be useful for, also for Astra Anima season. But odd and even recovery can actually cleanse this because it's like it just cleanses penalties. It didn't really specify like at start of turn or end of turn or anything like that. So that's actually really useful for it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get some kind of odd or even recovery 4 at some point, because that also maybe they'll put a condition that can stop the defense res ploy, because again on offense it's a lot harder to play. Well, in my opinion, I feel like Astra is a lot harder to play offense than light season is, because defense res ploy you can't really do much about it, but it's kind of like a trade, like both of you can't really do anything about it on light season. But on Astra you have Frey, so he can cleanse his teams, but you can't really cleanse yours because it happens at the start of player and enemy phase. So anyway, that's all I want to talk about with Leon, just the fact that odd recovery and even recovery can actually work against his stuff. But I wanted to talk specifically about Duo Sanaki. So this is the team that we have right now. I made 4 defense teams. I've never, since 8th race has come out, have used a Cavline or a Flierline. So this is actually the first time I'm doing it. I'm just doing it because I think a lot of people have seen a lot of my map a lot. So trying to do some new things. And what I want to talk in particular is why I think Duo Sanaki is a problem comparatively to like Legendary Hinoka and the other ones is we're gonna look at this defense. This is the one that I guess I won but didn't count. So well, actually I'm not gonna make my case for it, but the purpose of it is just to show like these buildings that we have are to help out your team, but a team like mine right here, they're all in range because of Hinoka, and they pretty much have to engage on turn 1 or 2 depending on if they have a safe defense or not, or they just have to tank everything. And as we can tell, tanking is kind of hard now because a lot of people do a lot of damage. And this is why I don't like Duo Sanaki, is because she almost forces you to not use buildings, which I feel like is counterintuitive of 8th Raise. I feel like if there's a point where using buildings harms you, as opposed to like it being a choice to help you on specific situations, I feel like that kind of is, I don't know, I mean, I kind of got this feeling with Legendary Seeker when he first came out and there wasn't any safe defense. It was kind of like the same thing where you would just get like rally trapped and then so much range and couldn't really deal with it. But then we got safe defense and that helped out. I still don't think safe defense helps out as much in this situation, is because still, like, yeah, I mean, you get like an extra turn, but in all, it still feels very rough to deal with. And just using buildings as a detriment just feels like something that, I don't know, it just feels like it doesn't go right with it. And why Duo Sanaki, why I have a problem with her in particular, is because she actually gets a lot of strength by having enemies very close, because she does damage based off of the penalties on her target and 2 spaces of that target. So when you have all these buildings, you're going to be next to so many characters. There's no way for you to sort of maneuver unless you just put that character out in front, and then they have to tank everything by themselves, which again, that's why I just feel like she is a particular problem in isolation compared to everything else. Now Hinoka, for example, she does have flyer lines, but there are counters to this, like what can I say, like Gatekeeper or Rataskar, where you can actually block the warping, which again, is at least something you could do. I mean, obviously Bias is also good against her as well, but there are options at least to play against this. But when Freyr is put in the mix on Astra Animate and then Duo Sanaki's there with Hardy Bearing, it's kind of, you just have to tank it, right? Unless if you just have enough space. And that's why I like them compared to. Now, I did something different here. I kind of did thing to kind of, I guess, go against my argument. So we actually have our second legendary Camilla just +0, just to provide the Spoil Rotten. But what I did is I had Thor that has Pass, Camilla that has Pass, Hinoka that has Pass, Ninja Camilla has Pass, and Yuna has Pass. They don't really need their B skills at all. Like, Legendary Hinoka, had Wings of Mercy. Camilla doesn't need it because we have another Camilla. Thor doesn't really need it. Camilla doesn't really need it. Yuna doesn't really need it. I mean, we get all the debuffs we can with Camilla anyway, so. The purpose of this is that Gatekeeper and Ratatasker can't stop this. And yeah, that's why I ended up doing it. And it seems like this person did not have a good time with this. And again, I don't feel good using this. I like my old map, but to show something new, this is basically what I did for my Flierline. So, as you can kind of see, they didn't really have anywhere to move. They didn't have safety fence as well. But you can see the range of this, and yeah. Well, I don't have animation bomb, but you can kind of just see. Because pass allows them to pass through on the like gatekeeper stuff, so if they were to have it. I mean, they have to be above a certain amount of HP. But again, also one reason why Cavline is very good is because, as I guess people have also been able to tell, Bolt Tower is a very strong tower. It still is till this day. But with Cavline, because safety defense only works for one turn, you can basically engage before the Bolt Tower goes off. So, like, the Bolt Tower is kind of null and void in a way, because the benefits of it is not gonna go off before turn 3, and they're gonna engage before then. So that's also one thing. Oh, that's if you don't have enough room. Anyway, that's just the point that I wanted to make with that. But yeah, again, 20 of the 46 teams that I have Sanakis, because a lot of people are using a lot of these Cav and Flierlines. All right, this is the first one of the other maps that I have. This is an actual Cavline with Hinoka there, but she has Pass, so she can kind of move in. The reason I have Hinoka here, I had Dual Linde to give like no follow-up, is because Hinoka can actually fly through this mountain here, so that's the reason why I did that. But as you can see, we have Starja +10. I had a lot of Plumeras that I summoned for. Thank you, Plumera. And I was able to duplicate the Oculus, the Cultist Strike. Okay, so I guess I should backtrack a little bit. On this summons, I did 8 summons. I got 2 Leons, 1 Selena, and 1 Ascended Florina, and 8 summons. Very lucky. So I fought her 1 to Plumera, and then I was passing out this Occultist Strike like it was nobody's business. I passed it to Tharja. She got Fatal Smoke. I think I killed... Oh yeah, it was the Lucina, the last Lucina I had. I gave that to Plumera as well, so I was giving these 3 skills and the Tome to Tharja. She's +10. Gunungap is just kind of whatever. Has the ring, so can get the lethality with the B skill on the first turn, or whenever. Hinoka has Pass, so can get through. Leon has Attack, Res, Ploy. I thought I was the only one who thought of it, because I thought I was smart, but someone else did it on my friend's assist as well, so I think it's good to have exposure put around, and Leon has all high res, so that's fine. Korn also got all the stuff from Plumera, and yeah, very nice. And Tiandras have a weapon just so she can dance, not get baited out, and also give Desperation to Korn, so if Korn has, or if there's no follow-up in there, Korn can basically get 4 attacks off, no problem, in succession. So, and you can see this team has Chrom +5, Askar, Duo Askar. For the Askar, do the Askar, alright? Golveg, Peony, and Korn. And again, this is probably a team I would use because again, I like the Golveg kind of Gale Force in a way. That kind of makes sense. Alright, gonna dance the Golveg, and then Golveg's gonna take out Hinoka, which is the good strat. But Hinoka's not really giving anyone the movement here. It's just all caps, so it doesn't really matter too much on who they attack, as long as they can get out of range, which they weren't able to because Askar's still here. And then Ganongamp gets the lethality off on Askar, and then no one else is in range. Again, it just that's the point of the range thing, why a lot of people are using caps now, and why I'm still my old man with my old map. I mean, they're able to clear everything no problem. They had to take a penalty for it though by losing a unit, but that's just sort of the thing. That's why these cap things are kind of strong, because again, they have so much range, and if you have a lot of buildings, there's not much room to go on. Maybe I should not have this this thing here. This was a catapult, because I don't want to destroy their buildings. I want them to have no room. I don't know. That kind of depends. But yeah, it's whatever. And then we have this last match here, the rematch. So this is the actual map that I had. You know, my normal, typical map. The only main difference here is that we have a Bridal Fjorm, and because it's fire season, there's gonna be legendary Hinokas around. So what I like to do is I have Fjorm here instead of Garrick. Garrick can get countered by Tina, so we said we'll try Fjorm. And also with Fjorm, on turn 1, legendary Hinoka couldn't engage, and if Korn has debuffs, you know, it could be easy for Hinoka to have the speed check in order to win. With this, Fjorm's sort of neutralizing and penalties is on her, I guess, like, it's not a buff, so it's active even now. So even if Hinoka like runs in and attacks, she's gonna have a neutralizing of penalties, and then we're still good. I mean, the only thing is that Fjorm's here, so if Medius is attacked, it's not gonna work because it's out of range. Because it's only 2 spaces. It's only 2 spaces. But again, it's just kind of to prevent stuff for Hinoka, and that's how you gotta think of 8th Rage, is like what season it is, who you're expecting to play against, blah blah blah. And we also have Surtur. He's also new. I want to see if it's actually possible to have like a start of combat far save or near save. Wonder Tharja, it's gonna be my other one, but you know, she's gonna die to everything, so it doesn't matter. But Surtur might have a chance since there's Winter Edelgard's around, so I might try him. He has Hardy Fighter, and yeah, I do use him on my main armor team, so he's +5. And yeah, he's gonna try it. And Korn just has whatever, so we're gonna see what we're playing against. We have a Marth +6, an Ashe +1, I'll just say Fallen Dimitri, I'm so used to saying that. Winter Dimitri, Violet, Milla +1, and Freya +1. Let's see how they mess around here. While I look at the timing on the video, it's 20 minutes, okay? So it's 30 minutes total so far, essentially. Let's see if we can look at some maps a little bit after this. Okay, sorry if I'm just talking a lot. I just wanted to do like that quick session of the offense, and just have a little talk session just to kind of bring up the speed as to what's happening with me and what some of my maps are like. Alright, so I guess Dimitri was kind of scared of the Surtur or something, so they're gonna have Bottle Tank, I guess, for now. Alright, Kamel's gonna do 4 damage, not enough for Violet, because again, has more HP in this. But Fatal Smoke is gonna stop the healing a little bit. A little bit. Oh, not anymore. I'm running out of turns, but I have Milla for an extra turn. Alright, so because of Embla prevented Violet from getting the far save off. And our Hardy Bearing was on Legendary Camille, so yeah, that means Dimitri sweep is coming. Alright. This. Alright, nice. Alright, so Thor is able to attack because again, Embla will prevent the saves from happening within that certain amount of areas from Violet. And then they're just gonna take the -2 on the attacks, and then that's it. So those are how my defenses have gone so far. Again, the fourth one that I have, which is kind of a variation of the third one. This one just has a dancer, but it's Camilla doesn't have the pass on this. Everyone else does, I believe. Yeah, it's sort of the same thing. And also, someone mentioned this, so I should probably mention this as well. So again, as you can tell, when you do your H3ilio map, you can kind of, if you have the Marth ring, which is why I think the Marth ring is actually very useful, you can put your Marth ring on a character, save the map like you do, you can just save it, and then after you save it, you can go outside, switch your ring, and put on someone else. And I did that with the Ganungap, save the map, and you can basically have the ring on multiple people on different teams. So that's actually very useful. And again, that's the only reason why I was very happy to get the Marth. I don't really care about the merging. I guess it can be useful because it can help. But I just ended up foddering the other one that I had because again, that's not too valuable to me. I just like the ring factor, the slaying that it gives. I don't really care about anything else. So I actually give the Potent 4 to my Here's Camilla, who I'm gonna try as a Gale Forcer. It's not gonna work. Don't worry, it's not gonna work. But it is one of my teams, so just watch out for that. And finally, let's look at some friend maps. So let's check if there's anything changed with CMA's map. Mentioned before that I really like the talk with the with the friend maps. So this is one of the teams that I was using for Chaos Season. A little bit of variation of this. Let's just try this for example. I'm just throwing random stuff out there right now. This might be very hard to pull off, but we'll see. Is there any dancer? Okay, so they don't have a dancer. So let me see. They have a Sanaki with defense res ploy. They have a Knot. That's a movement. Leon +1. And then you have Edelgard +5 with Hardy Fighter and Pavas. Duo Askar, Byleth +1. And Medius. Okay. Ah, the problem is you have a Xerxes because I wanted a Cav dancer so I can keep up.
I can hardly wait.
Yeah, I could take out Byleth. This is an AoE Leon build, which might actually, that might be good enough actually. We can kind of just lock people out as need be. Although Sanaki might have too much res, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. So let's just play around with this a little bit.
Let us go.
I will do my best.
Okay, so I want to break this,
Let
right?
us see.
Oh wait, is that gonna be enough? Do they get extra range? I don't think they get extra range. They shouldn't. Okay.
It's a promise.
Who would I like to silence? Oh.
Looks like it's my turn.
Like this. I do not know.
Okay.
Do not waver.
I think I might have messed this up a little bit, but what is
So
new, my
fun.
friend? What is
It
new?
will be done.
Looks like it's my
What
turn.
is new?
I bestow my blessing.
Got a plan?
On our way.
Like this.
What is new? Okay. Okay, so yeah, I just want to stop Knot. Actually, we can stop Knot with.
Let us bless them.
There's various things we can do. We also have a Canto control, so we actually have to be careful.
I can hardly wait.
Actually, the Canto control actually makes it a little bit difficult here.
I do not know.
I will do my best.
Okay, but they won't have enough thing to deal with, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, the problem's gonna be Knot. I wish I did this on turn 1, so
It will be done.
I messed that up a little bit, but you know, it's all good. Is there none else that we can silence?
I bestow my blessing.
Alright,
it's a
I think
promise.
this should be fine.
Let us go. Do not waver.
Let's hope we calculated this correctly. I guess we were kind of in range. That's not what I wanted to do though. This kind of got messy. Maybe I might redo this again.
I can hardly wait.
The idea is I wanted to take out Violet's, which I guess I can't really.
It's a
at this
promise.
point.
Let us see.
Alright, we can definitely stop and not, which is probably a good thing.
I
It
have
just
faith.
stops knocking. So the power of Leon. Okay. I'm trying to think. What's even the best thing to do here?
Let us go.
Oh my god.
I see.
Why is this Leon so strong?
So fun.
Why is this Leon so
On our
strong?
way.
Like this.
Character's OP.
Do not waver.
Oh. Oh, so that's that off. Oh my god, 28 defense and res. Where's that coming from?
Looks like it's my turn.
Oh wait, I don't want
Let
to
us
do
bless
that.
them.
Alright, so in case... I'm pretty sure Sather can probably tank. Well, not Sather can tank. We could stop and not, right?
So fun.
Trying to think. There's no like warping way. Actually, okay, so there is something that could happen. Edelgard could move over there.
I
Alright,
do
I'm
not
just gonna
know.
imagine that Asgard can't do anything to take out these
I-
units.
I see.
Alright, I'm gonna stop here. Yep, okay. Assuming Sather or Lumera could be able to handle Asgard.
Wishing you the best.
Okay. See, the power of Leon though is separating them.
I can hardly wait.
Alright, well, it's now gonna be a prom a little bit. But what is new? What is new?
I will do my best.
Okay, well anyway, let's just...
You can do it.
Ha!
I mean, it's easy to deal with when he's just by himself though, so... Not gonna be a problem. Alright, so Medius would go first, and then... No, actually...
It's a promise.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Let
Lumera's
us
gonna
go.
be able to handle whoever
Do
it is
not
anyway.
waver.
So Lumera's gonna handle whoever it is
On
anyway.
our way.
Maybe we can just stop
Bless
Violet if we
them.
want to.
So fun. You.
We could...
I can hardly wait.
Yeah, we'll just wait.
It will be done.
I like the sound of that.
Nice. A little damage. And you got not.
Let us see.
Alright, this will be fine.
I have faith.
AoE, and then that, and then that. Oh, that was still a barely kill. But again, because
I see.
of the lockouts from Leon,
Looks like it's
we
my
can now have
turn.
a chance to get the pots.
I.
What a great character.
I will do my best.
Oh, that was not a good idea.
Hey,
I bestow my blessing. It's
We
a
are free!
promise.
It's just so funny. Alright, anyway, lock that. And then we should be able to lock out again, I think.
got a plan?
Let us go.
I like the sound of that.
Safe there.
Let us bless them.
I can hardly wait. It will be done.
Lockout meta, let's go.
So fun.
Let's go! Sorry.
Let us see.
Anyway. Man, this is what I was doing during Chaos Season. I had Sather, I had Leon, I had...
Beginning.
Did I have Femortis? I might have had someone else too. I'll just try to lock out season. Alright, who else do I talk to on the regular? Let's try Kuro. Because this map is kind of similar to mine, if I can just find it. Okay, because I remember I was looking through the top 50. I didn't see it earlier, so I was looking here. Let's just pick... let me try this. It's kind of the anti-captain that I have. Oh, I forgot that he had this, the flyer. Okay, so he has Ephraim here with DC. Okay. We have a Claude +1. We have a Duo Sather. It is choicing characters. They're very nice. I like it. We need more people like this. Alright. Camilla, Batardi Bearing, and Gulveg. Okay. So this isn't that much of a problem. Oh no, it is a problem, but let's see what we'll do against this. I mean, I don't know why he chose this map in particular, but I chose my map because I wanted to stop Cavs from, like, you know, going in and then going out. So this was like the best map I saw for that. Alright, so let me see. Who can tank what? I want to see actually if Flier can do this. On this build, Goto has Miracle, so hopefully he can survive something. That's kind of the reason why I had him with this. Lumera can probably...
Do not waver.
Oh, I wonder if Lumera has enough, like... Just like enough, whatever it's called. Things to survive. There's no follow-up on here, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so... Okay, so we can have 2 people back, so that's why I don't use all my full buildings, so we can have people back. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just test and see if this will work. So, Goto, despite the fact that he has Miracle, we'll try it on our next turn. We're gonna tank Duo Sather, Hinoka, and Camilla. Yeah, we're gonna tank these 3.
Got a plan?
For now. Alright, Goto's gonna move here. Oh wait! I have to wait till turn 2 anyway. I'm tripping balls. I wasted time, I'm sorry guys.
Sweetie.
Of course.
It's a promise. Let me aid you.
Yeah, I wonder if Lumera can beat the speed check on Hinoka. Yeah, that's why safety gun's really good. So what we're gonna do
Steady
is
now. Let us go.
we're gonna do this for these characters.
Orders.
I think Camilla should be fine. Although again, could have used the Goto buff, but whatever. We'll see. Again, this is for testing. I said it was Hardy bearing on Camilla, but still might be enough. Yep, because we have a lot of res. For Camilla.
Accept defeat.
69, perfect. Enough damage. And Lemare actually can beat the speed check. We also have ages on this Lemera. We have DC on legendary Alir's A skill, so that's why we're able to use the seal on Lemera. This was like one of my anti-cav teams. I was just called anti-cav team because Cav was like usually the first one who did this.
Let me guide you.
This one I'm using. We have Goto here to protect from to put the buff on when there is a green, because he has 80% AoE reduction. But there's also Tina 2 that can also counter that. So again, there's a lot of countering of countering of countering.
Stealthy as can be.
All right, so that's good.
I will see this through.
Claude. 64, not good enough.
I go.
I could take out Golveg with Goto. Well, actually, there's no damage reduction on enemy players? I don't remember. Alright, and
It's
then
a
the American
promise.
probably just tank this, we're good here.
Of course.
Oh, I forgot to do the debuff thing. Oops.
I like the sound of that.
Yes.
Steady now.
Anyway. Alright, this is definitely gonna go on longer than people wanted, but just wanted to show some
Do
stuff.
not waver. It's a promise.
Ooh. Did you...
Gotta put Loki in there
Let
somewhere,
me aid
right?
you.
Alright, and then we didn't get the pots, so we lost, essentially. No pots. Fine, let me go first then.
I am the Fire Emblem.
Fine, I'll go first. Alright, anyone else? I don't have any more friends that I talked to, so that was it! No, I'm just playing. Let me see. So one more map we can check out really quick just to see what they're doing. I don't remember off the top of my head. Maybe we can just do it next time. Alright. Oh wait, no! There's one more. One more nice person. Remember they were... Oh, I guess they might have went up since the last time I did this. Yeah, they must have went up. I did it like an hour ago while I was checking the teams. Alright, so we have a Yunaki here, we have a Kavarsi here. Here's a Felicia that's +10 with the Savvy Fighter 4, Distant Defense 4, Armored Flow. That Fate's Love, I like it, good job. Duo Shamir, Gununga Gap, and yeah, so as you can see, Azura can be baited out. There's no weapon. You don't see any already bearing, but they have a Gununga Gap, so that can kind of help with that. Maybe to see if this can even work. Actually, I probably should try something else, right? Let's just try this one. Here's something different. Oh, this one will probably help out more because we can silence Azura with this one. I can silence Azura with this one. Who can take what? No one can take anything. Actually, let me see. What can Lumera do? Lumera might be able to tank Kavarsi here, maybe.
Ready, sweetie?
Ninja Camilla can... So why I have Legendary Camilla and Ninja Camilla? Because Legendary Camilla can now get piercing, half piercing, but that will help it a lot. So we can take out maybe Shamir. Oh, there's a rally. Actually, there's a rally here. Let me see what else. Harsh Command. Okay. Oh, actually, with the piercing, we can take out Yunaka. That's one thing that's also pretty cool. So we could take out Yunaka with that. So we definitely need the piercing. I'm just trying to think. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we leave Shamir alone. And Gununga Gap alone. Yeah, this isn't gonna go that well. But sure. Let us see. Okay.
Let's find
yeah.
happiness.
We will wait till turn
I love you.
2. I might have calculated wrong, but
Maybe this way.
what is new? I guess I could have destroyed this, right? I could
It's a
have.
promise.
I could have. Alright, anyway. I just wanted to make some room. Alright, safe defense. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have
Like this.
Milla move out of the way.
Let us go.
This happen here.
Ready.
We're gonna dance this. And I
Ready,
guess we could
sweetie?
have broken this.
May I?
And yeah, we're gonna just see. And so again, we silence Kavarsi with Milla, so Lumira can now handle this. Get half piercing from Legendary Camilla. 120, oh my god! Again, we have piercing on Camilla, so that will help out against Yunaka, who has a lot of damage reduction. Otherwise, there's no
will
way
see this through.
Ninja Kimura handles Inaka. That was even barely with half. That was barely. Alright, so what I want to do here in particular... Ooh, nice! We actually get Silence out of Azura. That is crazy nice.
Do not waver.
So we're gonna do this.
Good morning. Good.
Alright, gonna move this back.
Stealthy as can be.
Let us go.
Anyway, let's do this.
Sure.
Alright, and then...
Orders. Ready,
I think I
sweetie.
can get over there. Yeah, I wish we can make it so we can fight Emblem now, but...
Careful, careful.
It will be done.
I love
Oh,
you.
actually, you might be able to. Yeah, that's nice. So... Oh no, Emblem doesn't have the B skill, so Emblem is not gonna transform. Damn you! You foresaw this. Alright, anyway. So, now we need to do something about Azura, or at least Felicia.
May I?
Oh! I don't think they're gonna reach, so...
Yeah.
Well, it does have distant defense, but not
I'll
the
take care
distant
of
counter,
this.
at least on the seal, right? So, we get away with it.
Stealthy as
We
can
got
be.
Embla, and just to get the pots and whatever, so...
Let's find happiness.
Yep.
It's a promise.
Ready.
Anyway,
Pleasant.
but I liked a lot of you guys and all the interactions that you have, so I just wanted to show some spotlight with your maps and stuff, and just talk a lot, so... Hopefully this video was something, I don't know, something nice. Again, hopefully the facts were all nice and cool. Again, it's been a while since I did a video, but hopefully, yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys so much, and hopefully the next one will be a lot more cleaner. But yeah, have a good one, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with your matches.